Trust is the foundation of any relationship, whether it be a friendship, a love relationship, or a familial bond. In this video, we'll look at 10 characteristics defined by Stoic philosophy that should raise red lights when it comes to trust. First and foremost, persons must be observed and evaluated for these traits. Fortunately, this is a simple approach: merely analyze their words and actions to determine their genuine nature. Let's take a closer look at each of these identities and see why trusting them is a bad idea. Please make sure you have turned on the notification bell and are subscribed to the channel before we continue so you don't miss any videos. Be the best version of yourself as always. Let's now discuss the first category, the narcissists. Narcissistic behavior is when someone is really self-centered, always talking about themselves and hardly thinking about others. The Stoics, who were wise thinkers, say it's crucial not to let these self-centered folks disturb our inner peace. Imagine dealing with someone who only cares about themselves, never really reliable because they don't think about others. Trusting such people is risky because they put themselves first, even at the expense of others. It's like they build a big image of themselves and might do extreme things to keep it up. They're quick to blame others for their mistakes, making it important to be cautious around those who talk a lot about themselves and don't listen much. So, the key is to keep our calm amidst their self-focused actions to avoid the troubles that come with trusting someone solely absorbed in themselves. The second category includes the gossipers. Stoicism provides guidance on how to handle gossip and hurtful words. It emphasizes the need to not overly value others' opinions about us. If someone readily shares secrets or spreads information about others, they're likely to do the same to you, engaging in gossip behind your back. Trusting gossip is a misstep because their inclination to spread information is driven by pleasure rather than discretion. The third category encompasses individuals who consistently elicit irritation. Stoicism, when confronted with bothersome or manipulative people, recommends introspection over emotional reactions. Taking a moment to reflect on how our perceptions and responses contribute to the situation is advised. While it's natural to feel impatient in challenging times, the scenario changes when a particular person continually irritates. If someone consistently has the knack for provoking irritation, it is likely done through subtle tactics, introducing small, almost unnoticed doses of doubt. It's crucial to be wary of these nuanced maneuvers. If someone persistently bothers you, it's because they are subtly prodding with both words and gestures. The fourth category includes those who are indecisive. Stoicism advises directing our attention to what lies within our control, our choices and behaviors. Placing trust in someone who consistently wavers in decision-making becomes a questionable proposition. How can one depend on an individual who grapples with outlining a path for their own life? The unpredictability stems from a personality that lacks maturity and stability. Entrusting confidence in an indecisive person is comparable to handing a sharp tool to a child, fraught with danger and unpredictability. The fifth category consists of the two-faced. Stoicism offers simple wisdom on building inner goodness. It suggests focusing on developing virtue within ourselves rather than getting caught up in the actions of others. When dealing with two-faced individuals, those who act friendly in person but spread rumors behind your back, Stoicism advises caution. These folks might make hurtful comments about you or others. The key is to be ready for such remarks. If you notice this two-faced behavior, it's crucial to quickly step back from the relationship. Don't linger in connections that might harm your well-being. Stoicism reminds us that our emotional well-being is important, and distancing ourselves from toxic relationships allows us to maintain our inner peace. So, the next time you encounter two-faced behavior, remember the Stoic advice: nurture your own virtue, be prepared for hurtful comments, and don't hesitate to step away from relationships that could harm your peace of mind. The sixth category involves people who are overly curious. Stoicism teaches us the importance of setting boundaries in conversations. It's a reminder to be cautious when dealing with individuals who seem overly interested in your personal matters. While curiosity can be natural, the Stoics warn against those with insatiable curiosity, suggesting that their intentions might not always be positive. There's a concern that excessive curiosity might stem from envy, where someone wants to know more about you for the wrong reasons. Stoicism encourages us to be mindful of sharing too much with those who seem overly curious, recognizing that not everyone may have our best interests at heart. Setting healthy boundaries in conversations becomes a key aspect of navigating relationships wisely. The seventh category is the universal friend. This serves as a reminder that we can't control how others see us. It's a cautionary note about people who seem universally friendly, those who are overly nice to everyone. Stoics advise against blindly trusting these individuals because their friendliness might not be genuine. These universal friends may quickly switch loyalties, moving from one person to another without a solid foundation of trust. It's a call to be mindful of the unpredictability of people who easily befriend everyone, as their loyalties may not run deep. Stoicism encourages a thoughtful approach, reminding us that genuine friendships are built on trust and consistency rather than just outward charm. The eighth category is perpetual critics. Stoics advocate for focusing on our own self-improvement rather than indulging in endless criticism. Individuals who habitually criticize may have questionable character traits, as their focus on faults in others may overshadow their own virtues. Stoic teachings caution against placing trust in such individuals, emphasizing the importance of virtue in those we rely on. The underlying message is clear: prioritize your own growth, be wary of chronic critics, and seek trust in those who exhibit virtuous qualities. Stoicism encourages a mindset of constructive self-reflection and reminds us to choose companions wisely, considering the moral character of those we let into our lives. The ninth category involves those perpetually embroiled in problems. Stoicism encourages us to own our decisions, emphasizing that our choices shape our lives. Those who are constantly in conflicts often engage in self-sabotage, creating difficulties for themselves. It's like they're stuck in a never-ending cycle of trouble. Stoics warn about the danger of getting entangled in their web of problems, as it can negatively impact our own well-being. Instead, they advise maintaining a sense of balance and being mindful of our decisions. By understanding the self-sabotaging nature of perpetual conflict, we can steer clear of unnecessary problems and focus on creating a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Taking ownership of our choices empowers us to navigate through challenges with resilience and wisdom. And finally, the 10th category are those who feign listening. Stoicism provides guidance on being assertive and stepping back in unproductive conversations. It emphasizes the importance of recognizing when a conversation isn't productive and when someone is pretending to be interested. Stoics advise against wasting time in such exchanges, as it can be disrespectful and futile. Feigning interest not only hampers genuine communication but also disrespects the valuable time and energy invested in the conversation. It's suggested to assertively navigate away from unproductive discussions, preserving one's energy for more meaningful interactions. By understanding the unfruitfulness of conversing with someone not genuinely engaged, Stoicism advocates for a mindful and assertive approach in communication, fostering more authentic and beneficial relationships. In conclusion, let's sum up the valuable lessons from Stoic wisdom. Stoicism teaches us to navigate life with a calm mind, facing challenges with resilience and wisdom. One key takeaway is the significance of building genuine and meaningful relationships. By prioritizing qualities like trust, empathy, and discernment, we create a solid foundation for relationships. Authentic bonds, free from gossip and manipulation, contribute to our well-being. As we journey through life, Stoic principles remind us to focus on what we can control, letting go of unnecessary worries. In the pursuit of wisdom, may you cultivate these virtues and find fulfillment in your personal journey. Wishing you all the strength and insight needed for a meaningful and rewarding life ahead.